I think that Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings should have included Treebeard talking about the Entwives
Yes.
because
He did.
Treebeard, well, not enough, not nearly enough.
No, you want lifestyles of the wood and bark.
I want Treebeard to be
Bombadil
horny.
should have been in. Fight me.
Fuck you, Tom Bombadil can suck a dick.
I want Treebeard to be horny, is what I'm getting at.
Hello, everybody. You're listening to another episode of Moral Ambiguity Dragonshard. When last we left our heroes, you arrived at the ruined temple to the Silver Flame, where Ars used a mage hand to unlock the door. This is the supposed hideout of the Dark Dagger Gang. Inside the Silver Flame Cathedral, you discovered a book on a lectern, which stood before a statue of the Silver Flame with a riddle written on it. The riddle was, your mother was an orc, your father is a dwarf, what are you? Lovelace responded with dork, and a hidden staircase was revealed beneath the statue. After traversing the corridors underneath, you came to a room occupied by gang members playing liar's dice. Ars promptly webbed and greased them up, effectively incapacitating nearly all of them, except one who served as a guide and surrendered in order to lead you to Krelo's office. Inside the office, you met his second-in-command, Aegal, a pale-skinned elf with an air of being constantly annoyed. You learned from him that Krelo is currently at Alistair Academy, quote, on assignment, in pursuit of the Caltrix, which is a Dragonshard said to contain a dragon's soul. Krelo and Aegal believe it would elevate the Dark Dagger Gang's status in the underground while also keeping the law off their doorstep. Aegal agreed to lead you from the cathedral to Alistair Academy. So, effectively, what happened last time is you ruined my combat plans again. But you made them funny.
Can I say I want to say thank you for saying webbed and then greased, because I feel like if you said greased then webbed, it would have been real bad.
You're very welcome.
Also, do we know it's got a dragon soul in it?
Yes.
Is that like is that cool?
It's not normal.
Let me rephrase this. So me and the other artificer, and fucking
Goldear.
Goldear, I've forgotten.
It's been about a month since we played, so it's fine.
Yeah,
It's holidays. Sorry, people.
Goldear. Near that, about like what it was, the another name for it, where it's like it's called like a thingy, right? And it's like, oh, really powerful energy source, right? Did we just find out about it being a dragon soul, or was that something we knew as part of the whole?
That's something you learned when talking with Aegal.
Okay. I'm sorry, I just found that really interesting, firstly, because it's like, should there be like a moral point we talk about using a being's soul as a power source?
Nah, it's fine.
Okay.
I mean, the lad brings up a good point, but I don't care.
They use fire elementals for trains, for God's sakes.
Yeah, but aren't fire elementals like not sapient beings?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are.
They are?
Yeah.
That's fucked.
Yeah, a little bit.
The airship you arrived on is powered by an elemental.
And elementals are sentient, feeling, thinking beings. Nick asked the DM. Or is that something we have to discover in our universe?
I would assume that's something you might have to discover for yourself, because I'm not well versed in elementals. For what it's worth, looking at their quick stat blocks, they don't have very high intelligences.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's just that I didn't
New
notice
quest
that
unlocked.
I didn't realize that when we were talking about it. I didn't realize that it had the soul of a creature in it, and I'm like, huh. I'm playing a character who's nominally good. I feel like that I don't like that.
The game is called Moral Ambiguity.
I will say that right now. Ours will remember that. He's leading us to the.
Just to give you a quick thing, I guess, going by most rulings, yes, elementals are intelligent and sentient.
Okay.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we can be. Maybe we can. We'll see. Maybe later on.
Yeah,
we'll do a little bit
like
of
Jake
world
said,
building.
quest unlocked.
So are we going
I
to free the
say-
elementariat?
Okay. Matt, can I make a new character?
No. Listen.
Are you going to
When-
make that
when-
paladin
when-
with the communist?
When Clash dies, the elemental that was powering his body is now your new character. Right? Is Clash the robot or the apparent soul that's inhabiting the battery?
I don't know. Are you just the meat part of your brain?
Is Clash the robot or the ghost in the machine?
Yeah.
Just got
no,
super deep, guys.
That doesn't work. Jack, because it's not like there are floating brains out there that live among us.
Who's Jack?
I assume that was a Jack. Jack, damn it!
Jack who speaks across the universes.
I don't know why I said Jack.
Did you mean Loveless?
I didn't even mean Loveless. I fucking.
Is Clash the robot or the energy drinks we made along the way?
The forged
So-
logo that you've consumed.
He was leading us to like the
Yeah, he
the-
agreed to lead you to Alistair Academy. Which
Now, what kind like? How's this academy? Is this for children or is it an adult academy? I want to know.
it's like a college.
Okay.
So like young adult to like even they probably have middle-aged students there as well.
Okay. I'm not gonna worry about children. That's just what I was like.
Yeah, no, you don't have to worry about accidentally fire blasting a child in the face. Anyway, so Agol leads you out of the office, out of Krelo's office, after putting out the fire that you would set to the books behind the desk.
I have
just-
no recollection of what you're talking about.
You shouldn't. I'm the one who set fire to the books.
I'm just saying, I don't remember what we did. Nope.
And
Wow.
he just says, I will lead you directly to the front of the building, and then if needed, we could bypass some of the faculty to get to where Krelo is stationed.
By bypass some of the faculty, do you mean punch them so hard I bypass their rib cage?
No, listen, Flash. This is the room full of. We're going to a place full of people who have done nothing wrong to us and have done nothing wrong to like society in general.
What if they've done something wrong to the elementals?
We look. Fucking goddamn it! I don't even know.
What do you even say to that, huh?
Loveless, I will pay you money to talk to Clash because I can't.
Flash dear, please let's not attack anyone unless we need to, okay?
Yes, violence would be advised against.
Okay.
Girl Deer looks noticeably crestfallen.
We are going to a school full of highly trained wizards and other magic users, so I certainly would advise against it.
Lad, all you're telling me is there's more things that explode.
Let's get the show on the road, as they say.
Yeah, we need to hurry up. I don't want to be here when the police get
You know,
here.
people always say that. They always say, let's get the show on the road, as they say, but who actually says that? Who's they?
That's a good
Well-
point there, Clash.
No, it's not. He just said it. He's the they.
But who's
But
the they that you refer
he's
to in
referring
the
to?
phrase?
And then, as Clash continues to be dumb, just a slow dolly,
Just a
reverse
slow-
dolly
yeah.
zoom out
Just a slow crossfade.
into us getting in the academy.
So
And
Agal leads you through the streets of Fairhaven to the northern corner of the city. Once you weave through the residential buildings, you reach a great set of stairs that leads to a raised plaza, where at the far end you see the facade of Alistair Academy. The academy is a massive stone structure painted with the signature muted green and orange colors of the school. Students are milling about, but it's not crowded, so you're able to make your way pretty comfortably across the plaza to the entrance of the academy, where you see 4 armed guards posted. As they see you approach, one of them holds up a hand and says, "Halt! Student and faculty only." Algal rummages through his pockets and produces a piece of paper and hands it to the guard. He says, "I'm a friend of Gendrix's. These fine folks," and he gestures at the 4 of you, "are looking to enroll in the upcoming semester. I remember being told there were openings." The guard glances at the piece of paper and then back to Algal and just says, "So there are. Right this way then." Pushes open the double doors and motions for you all to enter.
We
I'll
enter.
follow.
We do that.
We walk in.
As
We
he,
penetrate the university.
Giggity.
I'm gonna let that one sit. So he leads you through the double doors and into the lobby. The chamber is massive, complete with a domed ceiling and several flights of stairs kind of spider webbing their way out from the center, up to different floors of the school. Behind the receptionist desks, you see 2 individuals, an elf with short black hair and a bald tiefling man with pale blue skin. The tiefling just sort of glances up at Algal and with, I want you all to make insight checks.
No, make me.
You don't have to if you don't want to, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Fine, I'll do it.
Ha Net
let's-
20.
No, let's
23.
not start this. That's a nat 1.
Oof.
We're not starting this tonight.
Anybody else?
I said I got a Nat 20 with a total.
Yeah, I
of
got your
23.
roll, but I was wondering if Clash and ours were rolling.
Gotcha.
I gotta pull up a dice rolling app because I left my dice in my car.
Yeah, so did I, because my dice are somewhere in my boxes. I don't know.
Game shame.
17.
17.
Just go on without me because I have to get D&D Beyond set up.
Okay.
Oh, look at who's ready this week and not ready this week. Ha ha ha.
Ours and Groldir, you just sort of, this nod that the tiefling gives Algal, you get the sense that the tiefling is in on whatever this plan is. And he just says, "Oh, you must be looking for Master Ricard. I'll lead you to him. Follow me."
And I make. Is my insight check enough for me to put together that Master Ricard might be, what was his name? Krell?
Krilo?
Krelo, rather?
Yeah, you get the sense that that's probably an alias.
Gotcha. Okay.
And he leads you to a room behind the receptionist area that it looks like a faculty lounge. And at the far end, it's just sort of in front of these great windows that just look outside of the at the courtyards behind this part of the school. You see a gnomish man with sort of just this real buzzed short hair, wearing the orange and green sort of robes of the school faculty.
Gotcha.
The tiefling will just stop and just say, "Master Ricard, we have some potential students here." Yeah, Ricard looks up, gives him a nod, and just says, "Oh, it'd be my pleasure to speak with them. Then you may leave." And then the tiefling leaves the room, and you are left alone with Algal, Ricard, and there are some teachers and professors milling about, but they're not like close enough to really like they're out of earshot. And Ricard will just sort of look at all of you and just says, "To what do I owe this visit?"
Shit, I don't
And
remember.
isn't it?
So-
This is me again, isn't it?
It's been a
Okay.
minute.
Would you say elementals are sentient beings?
He just sort of cocks an eyebrow at you and just says, "Yes."
Right.
So,
So
like,
if elementals engaged in labor that was unpaid, what would you think of that? If they are sentient, as you say they are.
You know, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know too much about elemental culture, whether or not they even use money. But this is an interesting line of thinking. And Algol just says, "You can drop the act for just a few moments. There's nobody around here who's going to notice." And he just says, "Okay then. Well, hello. I believe introductions are in order. My name is Krilo."
hi, my name is Ars. These are my associates, Larry, Curly, and Mo, and
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
we are here to inform you that your current business dealings in the pharmaceutical market are being put on indefinite hiatus.
He just he
We-
looks up at you, Ars, for like a hot minute and just says, "What are you, some kind of cop?"
If I said yes, what would you do?
I'm kind of just laughing in your face about it, honestly.
Were we able to find any documents that could incriminate him at the last one? Because I remember I looked through a bunch of documents at the place, but I can't remember off the top of my head what they said. I think they were. I think they were like.
We do have the ledger.
Yeah, you do have manifests and ledgers of like the Zutaran shipments. Keep wanting to say
Okay, so-
Zutaran.
No, it's Zutaran. Zoot suit. Remember that.
As ours is talking, Groldir is just gonna take out the ledger and just kind of start leafing through it in full view of Krilo.
Does anything in the ledger specifically, like, is his name anywhere in the ledger? Can the ledger be used to incriminate Krilo?
Retroactively, I'm gonna say when you leaf through it, you didn't see the name Krilo anywhere. What you did see often is that the name of like the receiver kept changing, if that makes sense.
When I take out the ledger, is there any reaction from him?
He just kind of looks at you and he looks back at Algol, and Algol just gives him just sort of a guilty look and just says, "It was the four of them against me, and the rest of everybody else was incapacitated at the time that they arrived."
And then I just give him a big shit-eating grin.
Oh, yeah, and real quick, I'll send a little message to Freya. How's it on her? And I'm assuming in the time it took us to get here, the police arrived at the hideout.
Freya will relay to you that they never showed.
Okay, got it. And then ours goes, "Okay, you caught us. We're not actually cops. No, we're interested in the fuck.
You could just say
Caltrix.
Dragonshard if you
Yeah,
can't remember the name.
Dragonshard. I was gonna say I have it written, the Caltrix. Well, that's what we call it. I don't remember if that's what it's actually.
Yeah.
Sybaris dragon, the Dragonshard.
Oh, so you're after the Caltrix. Interesting. It
Yeah.
seems we have a common want of this. Why do you want it? Pray tell.
Oh well, I'm an engineer.
Science, my dear boy.
Science. Yeah, I like to think we both said science at the same time.
Yeah, alright, yeah, you both say science simultaneously.
I look
I
at both
guess
of them
we-
and just kind of shrug and go, "Sorcery?"
You don't seem the scientific types.
I'm just gonna kind of let my armor do a ripple through where all the little gadgets
Yeah.
come out and go back in.
I make my web shooter and like 3 different all the little spider butts I have on me
Huh.
pop up.
I stand corrected.
There's also like the big robot and I like turn to Clash that we built. And if Clash could see in my eye, if Clash could look in my eyes and see that I'm talking to him through my eyes.
Krilo says, I'm not stupid. The Warforged were created during the last war.
No, we made more Warforged.
The manufacturing plants have been shut down since the war ended.
I mean, it wasn't easy. And it's not like he's like, I mean, you could look at him.
I don't know why you're so
the best part.
insistent on lying to me.
I really thought that would work. I did not. So like, damn it, it's my fault for trying to do stuff when I don't know the lore of the land.
Yeah,
letting him lead.
Can we back that up since Nick doesn't actually know a lot about Eberron?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what Krilo said was true, is that the Warforged were created during the last war. This is like 2 years after the war ended, and all the manufacturing plants have more or less shut down.
So does no one create Warforged?
Nope.
No, they just kind of wander now.
Is no one allowed to make Warforged?
I don't know how.
Yeah,
They
it's
don't
more
know
so
how?
that they
Yeah,
don't
the
know
knowledge
how.
has been lost.
Yeah.
Lost technology. Yeah.
Then I would like to reiterate. I'd like to change my statement.
Okay.
I want to make him another one of him. And I point to Clash. Not like specifically him, clone, but like I want to know how to make Warforged. I
And
want
do
to
you
make
think
a Warforged.
and do you think that Caltrix can bring you this knowledge?
I have not been able to find anything that can do it. Or like nothing's been powerful enough to like make him go. It's the Dragonshard. I mean, how much does anyone really know about it? Totally. They're kind of really rare.
It sounds to me like maybe we can strike up a deal.
What you be proposing?
Well, given that you haven't seen fit to stab me immediately after giving you my identity, which I do appreciate, by the way, thank you.
It was
I give him a
really
slight
hard.
nod.
We try.
It was really hard not to. I'm going to be honest.
We have a common threat between the two of us. Between us at the Dark Dagger Gang and your group here. And then he just sort of lowers his voice and leans in and says, that common threat is the cult of Sul Katesh.
Does that sound familiar at all?
Yeah.
Loveless, I'm not gonna make you roll for that.
Okay.
Can you spell it for me real quick?
Yes, SULKHATESH.
KHATESH.
ESH.
Sul Katesh.
Sul Katesh.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, Loveless, you know that Sul Katesh was a classification of fiend called an overlord
Oh,
Joy.
Oh. Okay.
that ruled over Eberron during the Age of Demons.
Oh, so this is bad news. Big bad news.
I see. So it's a cult trying to bring him back?
Her, actually.
Oh, her? Yeah.
Yes. Essentially, she was the keeper of secrets. She ruled over occult knowledge and things of the like. But she has since been defeated and then imprisoned somewhere within actually the country that you're in, Ondare. At a very low level, low power level.
Oh, joy. That's great to know. Great. I don't want to be in a country with no.
When you say imprisoned, because you use the word imprisoned, but you also use the. How did you describe her?
Imprisoned at a low form of power.
No. Like the being itself. It was like
The overlord of occult knowledge.
Okay, so it's like a big demon thing. Like you did say, like
I would assume so.
demonic. So
Yes.
is it like physically here, or like it's trapped? The ley lines trap it in like a dimension.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Is
Or is
it the door to its prison, or is it actually here?
See, that's what nobody knows.
that
Oh,
sounds like a bad prison.
Not great. So where's this cult currently located?
Well, that's the thing.
oh,
see-
joy!
The school that you're in right now, it's a front.
Yeah.
What?
Every
Okay, not surprised.
student and faculty member here, aside from those from the gang who've managed to infiltrate.
Obviously, I'm gonna say this right now before you go any further. I'm rolling an insight check.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good
Just
point.
because that is a hell of a thing to claim.
Yeah,
I would do that
was
as
gonna
well. Can I
say-
give you advantage?
You said the school is a front?
Yes, it's a front to the cult.
Do you want me to roll as well, or
Or
should
a
I
front
give?
for the cult.
Should I give?
But then where's the
Baldir
back?
advantage since I? Oh Jesus!
This one's
Since I want to.
this
Heaven
one's not
forbid
too
we have a-
bright, is he?
No, he's not.
He's
I got a
bright where he
22.
needs to be.
He does his best.
Loveless, if you want to roll an insight, you can, or if you want to give Groldir advantage, but
I'll
Groldir
give
rolled a
Baldir
22.
advantage. Yeah. Just to
Okay, I
see
rolled a
if he
22.
got-
Let me see if I can get that 23.
Yeah, he got 20. Yeah.
You're not gonna believe it.
No my.
Did you? That's your
Nice.
I got
second
the
nat 20
23.
tonight, right?
Yeah. That's the second one tonight. Jesus. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Is he lying?
Does it feel like he's lying? I guess is the question.
Yeah, because like I mentioned last episode, I want to treat insight checks less like a lie detector test.
Right.
He believes it to be true.
Is he? Does he? When he talks, when he says that,
He is confident
You
that
can do little
members of
things
the
like-
Dark Dagger Gang have successfully infiltrated the cult, yes.
And as far as he believes the school is a front, he's not lying. He doesn't believe he's lying to us about that.
Yes, he believes that
Okay.
most of, if not everybody, that's teaching and learning at the school are a member of the cult.
How
Gotcha. Okay. See,
did
now see, there you
manage to
can
get in?
that's enough wiggle room, I feel. He believes it to be true. Doesn't mean it actually is, but he believes it to be. I like that little
Can I
wiggle room there.
Yeah.
use my investigation to remember as we were coming in how other people were looking at us? Not the people like him and his
You don't need to roll anything for that. When you came in, it seemed like the students that you passed by on the street seemed like your average sort of college students rushing around with trying to, eat breakfast and then cram the last night's homework before getting to the school.
We're doing the anime run around with toast in your mouth.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. You saw one girl in sort of like a sailor's outfit and a skirt.
Oh, see, I thought you were gonna make like an Owl House reference or something.
We happen
No.
to see a young man with red hair carrying a lute wearing a green cloak.
What?
I don't get that one.
That one's
Oh.
lost on me.
It's a Kavoth reference.
Patrick
Rothfuss.
Patrick Rothfuss, shout out.
So, how did you manage to? You know what? It's probably a really long story.
The
I'm
same
gonna go on
way.
a limb. Okay, you're just gonna say it. Okay, see, I was gonna give you an out to not to, but
The same way we have the police in our pockets.
yeah,
Money and manipulation.
you'd think people wanting to resurrect a demon lord wouldn't really care about money, but then again, I've never really wanted to resurrect a demon lord. So
Well,
I
my
know.
friend, money is power.
Yeah, that part.
So,
Yeah, I heard some bozo gave one of the major demon lords 500,000 gold pieces. No idea why he would do that. Sounds stupid to me.
So you're just gonna poke the wound, huh?
Making its way
You're
around
just
the
gonna
thing.
stick the finger in the wound and swirl it around, huh?
It's gonna
So that's
stab
it?
right into it. Yep.
Stab right
Fuck
into,
you,
yeah.
man. Fuck you, man.
Yeah, it's been all around Demon Usenet. Asmodeus made off like a bandit. It's
I'm
crazy.
almost in tears here. That's how fresh it still is.
What's in the past is in the past.
I just said the word Demon Usenet. None of y'all fucking even
Nope.
batted an eye. God damn it.
Nope. Not gonna.
I don't know what Usenet is.
You fucking, you have to.
He's a
You're as
baby.
old as
Remember,
me.
remember, Matt is a baby. He baby.
You
It's
can't
fine.
be that.
He's sheltered.
Can't be that young.
He doesn't
I
know what
turn
it is.
28 next Wednesday.
Exactly. You were
That's
there at the
fine.
beginning. Fine.
Who's there,
I wasn't
Gandalf?
there for the before 4 times.
Demon Facebook. Is that fucking better?
You could have said Demon Live Journal.
That'd have been a good one.
Yeah, I don't know what fucking Unix is, dude.
The Demon BBS boys.
I grew up on AOL.
Demon my yearbook.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, don't you mean Demon? Don't you mean Demon Meet Me?
Yeah, I was gonna say Asmodeus's
Demon
demon
ICQ.
Asmodeus's Demon GeoCities site.
See, okay,
Oh
there
my
you go.
lord.
GeoCities works.
Yeah.
His Myabyss account.
His Gaia
I
Online.
hate you. I
I'll let
hate
y'all
you.
calm down.
Yeah, I'm
Demon,
sorry.
Y'all calm
Demon
that
and
shit
Carta.
down.
Demon Maple Story. Anyway. Ugh.
Okay. So
Mavis Demon teaches typing.
Motherfucker.
Alright, that's it.
You guys are triggering a migraine.
feel free to stop me if you have any like pertinent information, but
Mhm.
you we would need to find somewhere in this complex whatever thing that leads to something that is connected to maybe a place where a big demon body is being held, or some kind of artifact that would lead to a dimensional plane where a demon body is being held that is probably here, but we don't know what it is or what it looks like. Right?
I think I understand what you're getting at, but you're going about it in sort of a wonky way.
Well, it's like maybe there's a room that leads to an underground complex where a demon's being imprisoned. Maybe there's just a big stick that you hit it and a demon pops out. Maybe it's a giant orb you gotta think. Because you did say no one actually knows what anything is. Which means it's either nothing or everything.
Well, hang on. Did Loveless
It's
Loveless,
Yeah.
did you relay that information about Soul Katash?
I mean, I can, yeah.
yeah, I figured because we were talking about it.
Okay.
Yeah, like as he's talking, I just sort of fill y'all in on who Soul Katesh is
Okay.
and the cult.
Did we know who Soul Katash was? Would we have had to roll on that?
I didn't have to roll.
I mean, if you want to retroactively roll a religion check.
Yeah. Why is my religion very high?
Live by the die, die by the die.
That's a 22.
That's a natural one. I don't know shit about Soul Katesh.
And I apparently know a lot. So, yeah. Okay, so if I know a lot, is there any information that I know that he didn't particularly say? Or Loveless for that matter? Is there anything either of us would know that he didn't point out?
No. I'm trying to like gauge what everybody's like knowledge level of what is ostensibly a demon lord is.
I assume I know more about it because of my past.
Yes.
Yeah, I would assume that like anything I know is probably just hearsay.
I'm not sure how useful this particular bit of info is going to be to you, but you know that a lot of the like more evil bent warlocks that you've encountered in your travels were warlocks of Sul-Katesh. Like I said, I don't know how useful that information is going to be to you, but that's your info.
Do you have we are under the guise of students.
So, what's your plan here? Are we just gonna kill all of them?
No, we're under the guise of students, right? Do you have like a spot you can point us to, and maybe we can try to?
Well, you aren't under the guise of students yet. You are under the guise of potential students. So what I can do for you, it's going to take a little bit of time, and honestly, I hate doing the administrative work, but I will have to fill out some paperwork, turn that in, and then once you're approved, we'll get your robes.
I don't wear robes.
Well, we'll have to get you something that is orange and green.
You see my complexion? Does it look like orange and green would go with this?
I mean,
I know this isn't. I know this isn't technically part of what the armor can do, but for rule of cool, let me get away with this. The armor ripples again, and it changes color to be the proper colors for the school.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Like, I'm not going to use it to camouflage or anything, but, like...
Yeah.
There's a little cosmetic thing.
But if you want to forego the infiltration, I do have some information on Gendrix, the headmaster.
Sure.
But I do need agreements from you that, one, you will leave the Dark Dagger Gang to their business, and hopefully if you don't backstab us, we won't have to stab you back.
I just look at ours. It's your call.
An addendum to that. Would you keep out of Flame Keep and we got a deal?
He just
That
sort
seem
of
fair?
He furrows his brow and just says, I suppose we could pull out of Flame Keep.
I'm trying to keep that city clean. If you got this place, seems like it's already got a lot of problems. It's not my home. Someone can take care of it, but the whole reason I came here, the original reason I came here, is because I'm trying to keep the Dark Dagger out of Flame Keep. We don't need Zudaran in that city. If you are as big and far-reaching as you say, I don't think you need it. This would be a good agreement. Besides, we'd be able to help each other.
Make a persuasion check.
I don't have a good persuasion, but it doesn't matter.
Can I provide the help action and give advantage? Oh, never mind.
What'd you roll?
The dirty 20. Dirty
Nice. 20. Krilo, it's just sort of... He sits down in a nearby chair, leans back a bit, thinks it over. We would take a hit, but we could move operations elsewhere, I suppose. Looks at you, Ars.
Do I know a really shitty, like a Detroit city? You know, I hear Waterdeep really sucks.
Let me pull up
an Eberron city.
Let me pull up my map of Corvair.
Okay, I only said Waterdeep because...
Yeah, you're using it as an example, I know.
Also, because my town is called Flame Keep.
It is a similar sounding name.
So Icicle Ridge.
There's a
Thunder
city.
Bay.
There's a city down the Thrain River that you're not particularly fond of called Sigil Star.
You know, Sigil Star is starting to become a bumping place.
We have tried to
firm hand.
We have tried to operate in Sigil Star before, but it hasn't gone quite our way, and perhaps maybe a soft refresh.
Well, you didn't hear this from me, but word around town is that a certain private investigator might have roughed up the...
And then after you're done doing that, roll a deception check.
Okay, that's a deception? I was hoping I could just do a little world building here.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just straight up lying.
No, I was gonna say, like, what's a good name for a fucking the Iron Tusk Gang. That sounds like a good. Yeah, that's a good like. Yeah,
I do like that. The Iron Tusk Gang.
yeah. Young, handsome, dashing PI had the help get the Iron Tusk Gang take a big hit. They're not doing too well.
Oh. Well, perhaps we'll bring them into the fold or completely take them over. Anyway, he holds out his hand to you, Ars. Do we have a deal? Or we
I
have a
take
deal,
it.
rather.
Yeah, I shake it,
All right.
and now, and like, does my fuck? What am I? What am I?
What am I?
Okay,
What am I?
is there any type of like changeling thing that happens?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Because like I don't think either of us have like we kind of know he's a changeling, but he doesn't know we're a changeling, and we haven't made it known that we know he's a changeling.
Oh, I get what you're saying. When you shake hands, do you kind of get this innate thing that, oh, hey, they're...
Oh, okay.
I
yeah.
get what he's asking.
Oh, something like that? No. I don't think it's
okay.
when you touch a changeling. Because I believe you actually changed the physical form and stuff.
Okay.
No, he's talking more like since they're both changeling when they touch, do they get the sense that, oh, this is another of my race?
Oh, no, probably not.
Okay. Just asking. Don't know races, so I'm gonna.
That was a good question, though. All right.
It took me a second to get what you were meaning, but yeah, it's a good question.
So he says, tonight, Gendrix is on an airship out of here to a village called Arcanix, which is to the southwest of here on the shores of Lake Galifar.
You have a picture of him?
No, I do not have a picture of him, no, but if you stick around for long enough, you will see him at least once. He likes to be present.
I need to start remembering to do this. I'm gonna telepath Freya to come back to me. I don't know how long it'll take, but I'm just so I can have her again. Okay.
And then he'll say, I believe the reason he's going to Arcanix is it's a hotbed of magical energy.
It might be the spot.
It is. Yes, it is one of the proposed locations of Sulkatesh's imprisonment.
Makes sense.
I mean, where better to chain an occult eldritch being than underneath a school of magic.
Okay. When's he heading to Arcanix?
The airship leaves tonight around 9.
Is there
Okay.
any way we could get on it?
I was gonna say, do we have a plane to catch?
Stowing away is always an option.
I was gonna say, okay. Let me rephrase that. DM, do we have enough time to get there?
Yeah, at this current moment, it's like 4 in the afternoon.
Okay, then. Now, Artis says, then I guess we have a plane to catch, is what I meant to say. And I'll motion to the others that we're gonna. I motion to the others. Thumbs up, yeah?
Flash gives a thumbs up without even fully understanding.
Sounds good to me.
I'm down.
Well, great. So, there's 5 hours until it departs. I propose gathering any equipment you might need.
Okay. We will. I guess I'll turn to the others. Okay, so I'm good here. Is there anything you guys want to do?
I was
I just-
ready before this all started, so
I just want to make sure.
I have some reading to do. Otherwise, I'm good.
Yeah, I don't have anything else.
Not so much like go now. I just meant like leave this particular area. You guys ready to go do our thing? Yeah. Okay. I guess we'll leave, and as we do, I will also. What's his name? What's the guy's name? We're fucking.
Reload.
No, the other one.
Aggle.
Aggle. I will give like very quietly. Aggle, just like real sorry about all that before. Just want to put that out there.
I understand. And we got off on the wrong foot.
Yeah. And I will, and as I'm leaving, I'm like, and I will make sure to send those guys a Christmas basket.
I'm not sure what Christmas is, but yes, that would be appreciated.
A winter solstice.
There you go.
Candle nights.
Candle nights. Fuck you. You can't stop.
I won't stop candle nights.
Right. Not best. Yeah. I'll give him a candle nights basket.
That would
Finger
be
guns as I leave.
All right. So, as you all leave Alistair Academy, what would you like to do with the rest of your day?
Okay.
You've got.
I don't have a lot of money.
So we're away from both of them now?
Yes.
Yeah.
You have exited the academy and you're just sort of on the plaza in front of the school.
Probably started.
Okay.
The second
I
we're
never
out,
gave
I'm
the
like,
ledger back.
I'm
No.
like, so how did we go from going in there to arrest him and maybe punch him in the nuts to now working for him?
Okay, well, first of all, Clash. One, I just want to really congratulate not just you, but everyone all around. I am so happy that you guys really managed to roll with that. I was really worried you weren't, but you did. Two, we don't technically work for him. We are business partners. Big difference.
Also, demon cult kind of outweighs drug operation.
And three, while we were talking, I got some information that has led me to believe that the police are on someone's take. I don't know if it's his. I would have said his, but then he started talking about Demon Cult, and now I wonder if maybe the police might also be working for them. Either way, they're not working for their true masters, Lady Justice. So,
Lad, you are naive as hell.
for the moment, we are no longer police.
I was never a pig.
Technically, you were.
Pig adjacent.
Yeah. So,
I'll give you that.
Like guinea pigs.
Pre-cooked bacon.
yeah. So I had to make a real quick decision, and the split was either A, just kind of deal with it, because I managed to keep my city safe, and that's good enough, or B, have to work and not only take down these guys and this evil cut, but also the entire police, and that seemed like a lot.
Moral ambiguity. We got corrupt cops and we got demon cults. Let's go.
Right?
Moral
Oh,
ambiguity.
now-
I cast Fireball on systemic corruption.
If only it was that easy.
Well,
Well, I mean, it is if we want to turn the whole city against us, but...
Yeah. So I will say this: the plans for what you guys signed on for have changed significantly. If anyone here is not feeling down with that, I would not begrudge you moving on. I'll still pay you. It just will take a while. I'll need like a PO box. Or like fantasy PayPal. FAPal. Like FAE PayPal.
There you go.
Otherwise, this seems like a cool deal.
Yeah. Listen, kid, I'm following you.
Okay.
You tell me what to hit and I'll hit it.
Okay.
I'm here to do my own thing, but as long as those two things don't get intertwined with each other, we should be just fine.
too dumb to back out now, so I'm in.
Business then. I have no money. So, and I don't know
Lad.
what your guys' money situation is.
Lad, we
So-
kind of knew you were broke.
Well, the thing is I don't know what your money situation is. So I guess we should decide now. Are we just buying a ticket, or are we sneaking on the ship?
How much would tickets be?
To get you from Flamekeep to Fairhaven was about 5 gold.
Oh,
Okay.
never mind that. I have
Yeah.
plenty of money. So are we buying a ticket, or are we sneaking aboard?
I don't see why we can't buy a ticket. I have plenty of gold.
Yeah.
I would say let's not cause any undue issues.
Who here has stuff to do?
I have books to read, so if you guys have other stuff to do, I can go do some reading and studying. Otherwise, I'm ready when y'all are.
Okay. Loveless is some stealing. Do you guys have anything you want to do?
No, I don't have anything.
No, not really.
Cool. I'm gonna go make stuff, and so I hand
Wait, you
20
have
gold.
things to do?
Yeah, and I had 20 gold to
Oh.
Deer, and I go, you and Clash can go buy the tickets.
I thought we were all just saying we don't have things to do to make him feel better about himself. Of course there's things I can go do.
Well, then it's a good thing I gave.
Reading, but I can spend any time reading, so that's not a big deal.
Well, I just meant we had. It was more so that who's gonna go buy the tickets, and Goldir has June the Short Star.
Straw, you mean?
Yeah,
You
I
said
did say
short
that.
Star. I was very
Ah.
confused.
So he gets to go and interact with the DM alone for a while.
So we're sending the one of questionable sanity to go get the tickets. Gotcha.
You just gotta buy
wait,
4
so who
tickets.
are we sending then? That doesn't narrow it down.
No, canonically, Groldir labels himself a mad scientist. Like, he full on revels in insanity.
Yeah.
I don't
I
know if
gotta
anybody
see
else
on
is
the-
trying to hide theirs, but he doesn't hide his.
Yeah, but he's so lovable. It's a lot like Dr. Horrible. It's like, yeah, technically he's an evil scientist, but like, you know,
Mad doesn't mean evil, it just means that
Or
makes
mad,
them things that are
Yeah.
of questionable use.
yeah.
Morally dubious use.
Okay,
I'm gonna
Makes sense to me.
yeah.
so everybody's going off and doing their own thing is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Sure.
Okay.
Yep.
So I guess everybody's giving me enough gold to cover for their ticket.
Yeah,
Well,
ours gave you 20 gold.
I was gonna say that
Okay.
should be more than enough for
That
us.
should be enough. That should be enough.
Okay. I was just making sure.
I severely underestimated the price of things in this fantasy game.
That's, you know what, that's completely fair. I also both under and overestimate the price of things in this game.
Right?
Anyway, so let's start with Loveless.
Mhm.
So you're going back to read some of the books that you've gained. All right, so you head back to the Broken Rapier where all of your stuff is.
Mhm.
And what information are you looking for this go around?
Mostly just about odd diseases or changes in blood. That might mirror what happened to me and my own specific condition.
I'm not going to make you roll for that. You pore over a couple of books looking for any sort of mention of something similar, and you don't seem to find anything.
Okay. I mean, that's fair.
I mean, you find one about, like, a degenerative blood disease,
Oh. That's
but, yeah, you're not sure that's what you had.
okay. That's fun. Yeah, this is just mostly, me doing my standard thing of trying to find as much information as possible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as you pore over your books, you don't really find information on the particular disease that you had. And
Yeah.
coming to a conclusion that maybe, at least so far as you know and so far as you've read, maybe that was completely exclusive to you.
I'm not surprised.
Which,
I was hoping to find something about the issue.
yeah, you haven't given up hope on finding information about it. It's just looking more and more likely the more you dig in. But perhaps there's more information out there, you just haven't gotten it yet.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. Understandable. I'll keep searching and keep learning about my own stuff and keep taking notes.
Okay, you do find... I can't remember the books that I gave you when you went to the University of One-Arn.
I did not write them down.
There is one in your collection that you checked out that does detail... It's hard to tell if it's myth or if it's factual, but it does detail sort of the beginnings of vampirism. It doesn't, it doesn't say if there's like a singular source or, like all vampires spawned from.
Right.
But it goes far enough back to even before like the age of demons that vampires have been around for hundreds, maybe thousands of years. And do with that information what you will.
I will. I always do.
Okay, so let's go to Groldir and Clash. My favorite little duo. Honestly, Clash with any one of you is my favorite duo.
Well, I have a feeling if you leave me and Clash alone long enough, we're going to unionize the elementals.
You laugh, but it's true.
No, that's
All they
why I
have to
laugh.
lose
I
is the
laugh
chickens.
because it's true. Alright, so you guys are on your way to the airship station, and you're walking. It's extremely crowded this time of day. An airship just came in and landed. One just left, so there's a bunch of people, just waving their goodbyes to whoever's departing, and then greeting folks who have just come into Fairhaven. And you step up. I can't speak tonight.
It happens.
You step up to the ticket booth, and you are greeted by a dwarven man
Hello.
who just says, "Yeah, what can I get you?"
Need 4 for Arcanix.
He just sort of squints at you and just says, "I'm afraid the Arcanix airship is private.
Is there any way we can get on there?
Do you have written permission from any administration at Alistair Academy?"
Oh, fuck, we should ask for that, huh?
I'm thinking that maybe we abolish private airship rides.
Listen, I'm just trying to do my job. I'm not here to talk politics.
But don't you see that they're oppressing you, lad?
I'm well aware, but without this job, what else am I gonna do?
Quite to literally eat the rich?
I've got to keep my house, I've got to keep food, I've got to feed my kids.
Feed them the rich.
Now, just to be clear, you're not talking about actual cannibalism.
Sure.
Is it better for you if I say no?
See, I was always worried that it was the things I said that led them to where they went, but it's good to know that if you just leave them alone, they dig their own holes.
He just says,
Yeah, it's true.
the ticket vendor just says, so what do you propose that I do besides literal cannibalism?
Quick aside, Jake, do you want to just try going back and seeing if Kralo can give us permission?
I think that we've been handed a gift. I think that this is where we start when faced with private property in the form of privatized public transit.
Lord.
I think that this is where we make our stand.
So we're going the bribe route, right?
I'm sorry. Are you implying that if someone owns a car, that car is technically their private property?
No, I'm saying that if somebody owns the means of public transit,
Yeah, it should belong to everybody. And it's not
It's like a billionaire having a private jet.
exactly.
So what do you guys? So what are you guys gonna do?
That's what I'm asking. Are we going the bribe route?
fuck it, let's go get our goddamn fucking letter from what's his face.
All right,
Wow,
we'll be
you're-
back, lad.
If he
that's-
refuses, I'm punching him in the dick, though.
That's fair. We'll head back to a.
I will think
and-
about what you said, though.
Good. Keep that in mind, lad.
It's this is literally just the first episode of the Boondocks. We're gonna come back. They've unionized, and we're fucking fired.
That's just
All
the
right,
start of a great campaign, in my mind.
So
So we head back to the academy, explain to him what's going on. Can you get us the written permission we need?
he's actually outside when you head back, talking with Agal and a couple of students. And you just pull him aside and explain everything, and he says, he just sort of sighs, rolls his eyes, and just says, I should have known that you would need some kind of writ of passage, I suppose. That's...
Yeah, you should have. Sorry, my internals are
He's got a cold.
rusty.
Well, here I was thinking maybe you would do something illegal. But anyway, just give me about 5 minutes. Oh, this is gonna be difficult because to them you would be brand new students on a airship to almost honestly the buttfuck nowhere.
Extenuating circumstances of already acquired experience through self-teaching.
I'm going to make a mental note of everything you just said.
See, sometimes I have a moment of lucidity.
And I'm going to go see what strings I can pull. So just hang tight for, I don't know, 10 minutes. And Agal just looks at you, Clash, and just says, and while you do hang tight for about 15 minutes, please don't punch anybody in the dick.
No promises, lad.
We'll see.
Alright, and Sonia, what are you doing? Or not Sonia. Fuck, your name in Discord is still Sonia.
Oh,
Ours,
Well,
what are you
yeah,
doing?
'cause this isn't... Yeah. I can't
So-
help but notice you don't fucking call him Caramel Dancing Bot. Accident.
I looked at Discord and I got wires crossed. I'm sorry.
Okay. So this town is a town of ill repute, right?
Yeah, I mean it
Okay.
is the capital of the country that you're in.
I really thought you were gonna say the capital of crime.
No. It's a capital city, and every like major city has a seedy underbelly. It just seems like this one's a little more honest about it.
I'll find a nice spot away from. I just dip into an alleyway and shape shift. I guess I was. Damn it. I don't want to be, but I think I was older. I think I was bearded 50-year-old. So I guess, damn it, I really like that look. I'll shift into from bearded 50-year-old Peter to not bearded 20-year-old Peter.
Okay.
And I go to the shit part of town. Not the bad shit part of town, but the homeless part of town.
That would be the docks.
Cool. And I'm looking for a dead body. That's why I said I figure this is probably where some people.
Okay.
Would that be a good place? Or would I look for a dead body? Would there be there's probably what part of town am I most likely to find a dead body? I wouldn't ask this for most towns, but that's why I said this is Gotham, right?
Yeah.
You want to see a body?
All right, so it's there's a neighborhood like right outside where you would leave to enter like the actual docks area of town. It's near a bar called the Timid Fowl.
Okay. Specifically, I need to find probably no, not probably someone who's dead and is the appropriate age that I was. The 50 and bearded. Doesn't need to look like my beard, just needs to be a beard.
Make an investigation check.
That's what I was figuring I'd have to do. I'm really good at that. 21.
21. Yeah, you do find the body of an older man just sort of in an alleyway behind, between like garbage cans and dumpsters.
Okay.
I'm really starting to wonder why you were giving us shit.
Okay. First thing I do. Is there anyone like? I'm assuming the alleyway's like out of the way. No one sees it.
Yeah.
So first thing I do is give like a little short prayer.
Mm-hmm.
I do it to a couple of gods. I don't know which one this guy probably, but I hit like the major religions just to be sure.
Yeah, the more common one, just generally speaking, would be the Silver Flame.
I'm gonna need to get a new coat. I'm gonna take off my coat. I put it on him. Take out my. I also do the forgery kit first and make a forgery. Of my badge. Private investigator. So I assume I have like a private investigator badge.
You have appropriate documentation.
Use my forgery kit to make a good enough forgery of it. Doesn't need to be perfect. Do I need to roll for that, or?
Do you need to roll anything for a forgery kit?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Deception.
it's
maybe.
a deception check usually. Yeah, but it's made with it's made with proficiency if you are proficient with a forgery kit.
I am proficient.
Usually either deception or sleight of hand, depending on if you want to use dexterity or you want to use charisma.
Yep.
Actually, no, I don't think no, it's not proficient in. I'm not proficient in forgery. I'm proficient in the other thing. So I just.
So
what was it?
Proficiency with this kit lets you add proficiency bonus to any ability checks you make to create a physical forgery of a document.
I'm not proficient, so I don't use the proficiency bonus.
Okay, so it'll just be your deception. Yeah, just deception.
I'm not good at that, but that might be okay. 15.
15?
Yeah.
What exactly are you attempting to do?
I'm trying just it needs to look like it, be enough like it. I know it's going to be messed up, so it doesn't need to have the finer details that are in there need to be super fine. Any small markings and stuff don't need to be super in depth. It needs to just be the general forgery of the badge.
Okay.
And then I'll take out my disguise kit that I am proficient in because I thought it'd be real funny to have a changeling be proficient with the disguise kit.
Okay.
Well, yes, because you use it to disguise other people. Yeah.
And what do I roll for a disguise kit? Fuck.
Dexterity and proficiency if you're proficient in it.
Yeah, okay. Let's see. Dex is 2, 20, 23. And I will make the older gentleman look like I did.
So you're stealing a dead man's identity.
Damn.
No, I am making a dead man my identity.
Oh.
That once I'm finishing, I'm going to, as sneakily as I can, which will be real nice because we are at the docks, and dump him in the... Actually, no, I'll transform myself into one of the Dark Dagger Gang members,
Mm-hmm.
and I will make sure that I will wait until I can see someone who I know has some authority. I guess like a guard or something passes by, and have them catch me as I throw the body into the water and then escape. I guess the escape's probably gonna need some
I see what he's doing.
rolls.
I'm trying to wrap my head around what you're doing.
Okay,
He's trying
let
to
me explain it.
implicate the Dark Dagger Gang in killing him.
No, I'm faking my own death because I know the police are on someone's take, and I don't want to have to deal with any of it. I don't need them coming after me at any point. If they are with the Dark Dagger Gang, that's cool, but I think that they might actually be with the Demon Lord people. Either way,
Okay.
covering out my tracks. They're going to see someone of the Dark Dagger Gang supposedly killing someone or disposing of a body. When they find that body, it'll be the detective that they
knew.
That they knew, and probably were going to either kill or get rid of anyway, it sounds like. So, unless I'm massively misreading the situation with the police, I think it's all going to be okay.
Okay.
And that's why I also switched back to, like, younger R's. Because I have to, even though I really like that face. I can't use it for the rest of the campaign.
So you're waiting in the alleyway until like a guard just walks by and notices you.
Then you do the dump and run.
By. Yeah, the dump and run. And obviously, I'll try to make it so it's like he'll see me do it, but I'll be able to get away in time. If I need to roll something, I'll roll something. But I'm trying to make it so it's not like, you know.
Okay. It does take about an hour before you do see a guard sort of pass by the entrance of the alleyway.
Okay.
Do you make any sort of noise to like get their attention?
I'll wait till he's enough away that he'll still be able to hear me, and then loudly dump the body in the water. And does he turn around?
So when you drop the body, it just, makes a hefty splash. Just and then he just turns around and just spots you and just says,
and then I'm
"Hey, freeze!"
I cast Long Stride on myself and leave.
Okay, yeah, for the sake of brevity, I'm not gonna roll for any of this. Yeah, you're able to get away without him catching you.
Yeah. And then I transform back to young Peter. And just also real quick, I go buy a new jacket. I guess I can't make it the same. I'll make it the same style as the old one, but it'll be different colors and a different design.
Okay.
It won't be the same, but it'll be the same type, but not the same design. Because I really like that jacket.
All right.
And then I'll head back, and then I'll head to fucking. I don't know. I guess we're meeting up at the. And then R's going to himself. We didn't actually decide where we're gonna meet up. I wonder. True. And then he yells out. It just absentmindedly. I bet everyone's gonna meet up at the tavern, and then I go to the tavern.
All right. We'll go back briefly to Groldir and Clash. Groldir and Clash. Krilo comes back with sort of written permission for the both of you, and Alistair Academy sort of badges, and he just says, "You don't have to wear the orange and green, but you do at least have to have these on your person. And here's 2 others for the tall, scary-looking woman and the older man."
What is it? Say that again.
It's like school uniform, like badges.
Oh, sure. Okay. I'll fasten it to my chest.
All right.
You put it on like.
So, do we want to go get them and then go get tickets and just wait around?
Sure.
All right, we'll go I assume that ours is just gonna kind of head back to the tavern where.
That seems to be the central meeting location for everybody.
Then yeah, we'll swing back, grab both of them, then head back and get the tickets.
Okay. So once everybody is back together, you head back to the airship station where you meet the dwarven ticket vendor once again. He says, "So are you back with the proper paperwork?"
I hand over the writ.
He just inspects it for a moment and just says, "Okay, 1 second." Just sort of rummages underneath the counter and just produces 4 passes for that airship. Hands it to you, Groldir.
You take them.
And he just says, while you were gone, I was thinking about what you said earlier.
Oh, where are you now?
And you know what? Seize the means.
Oh, good,
Wonderful.
good lad.
You're getting it.
Spread the word.
In fact,
All you have to lose is your chance.
you should write a short book, like about an 80-page booklet.
A manifesto, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
I now have to ask, what does this dwarf's beard look like? Is it kind of a gray, little bit of black, kind of bushy?
Extremely bushy. And it is sort of a salt and pepper.
Jesus.
He says, he leans in close to you, Groldir, and just says, "So, and you seem like an artificer. Do you know how to make you know how you put a piece do you know how to make a fire? Do you know how to make a firebomb?"
Like a liquor bottle? Yeah.
Oh, firebomb. Yeah. Lad, you don't need no special knowledge for a firebomb. So just get you a bottle, get you a flammable liquid in a rag soaked in oil.
What's this
Stick
guy's
it in the
name
neck,
again?
light it, and throw it.
He actually never introduced himself.
What's your name?
My name is Callus.
Do you want to learn how to make a callus cocktail? That's what we're gonna call it from now on.
Yes.
For legal reasons.
Really?
For legal reasons, do not do this.
For legal reasons, this is all a joke.
Get you a bottle of 90 proof alcohol of vodka.
All situations presented in this podcast that may resemble real life are purely coincidental.
Anyway, kids, what you want to do is get you a bottle of 90 proof vodka. No.
Bleach is a good way to kill someone without setting everything on fire.
Just get you some
Ours
petroleum
says,
jelly.
Okay. No.
Oh no! If we're going that route,
No, we're not. We're done.
What's the name of this
you
town
take
again?
a certain thing here and styrofoam.
Fairhaven?
The town is Fairhaven. Yes.
Fairhaven? Breaking news. Arson in the town of Fairhaven. A young dwarf named whatever was found setting fire to the local orphanage while proclaiming, "Eat the rich."
Why would he go after the orphanage?
I sense a disconnect there.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of a disconnect.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, said the TV guy. I forgot. Reporter.
Okay, but if you're gonna make fun of the thing, you need to make something that actually makes sense.
Anyway.
I had an entire bit that I
fine.
was going through while you were making it, and then at one
That's
point
fine.
I realized I don't care enough.
Fair.
It's also
No,
very
that's fair.
late. It's very late. So I was like, I'll just wing it. I want to just get the joke out there. So I can get over with it.
All right. So, is there anything you would like to do, or you just want to wait out the clock and then aboard
It sounds like we're starting a revolution, honestly.
If you don't
Honestly,
let
let's
our-
start the
in our
revolution and leave
downtime.
town.
DM, if you don't let us on this plane, on this airship right now, we are going to cause so many problems. And I'm not going to say if they're problems for us, or for you, or just for the general world that we're existing in.
Look,
Just that there will be problems.
Do we? The option is do you want the airport in flames or in one piece when we leave?
Oh, you know what? You're on the airship. Ta-da!
Good choice.
I think
I
I've
love it.
ever physically held a dungeon master hostage.
Yeah,
like this.
yeah. I love when we threaten our dungeon master.
I don't
didn't
think-
realize at the time. Like as I said that, I didn't mean it that way. But you're right. We did just kind of hold them hostage.
I don't think I've ever done that. That's so fucked up.
God, we just lived up to the fucking title.
All right, so then the next episode, we'll talk about airship stuff. I guess stuff happens. All right, you know, it's the next one. I'm tired, man.
A good game.
Yeah. Yeah.
What a good game that I'm not going to remember by next week.
No.
I knew it was. Look,
We DM.
Yes,
I have a job for you.
a job.
Next session. So we've had Clash and Ars and Clash and Goldier. You don't need to make it specific, but you need to lean towards something so that Loveless and Clash can go on an adventure. Okay?
oh God, Clash and Loveless.
Oh, is this
Okay.
the where each of us goes on an adventure with
Yeah,
what's
Toph.
his name from Avatar: The Last
Oh, yeah.
Airbender?
Yeah.
We
Not,
each have to go on a soul searching adventure with Clash.
Zuko. Yeah.
Just cuts to the end of it. See, and Clash, that's why I just can't get close to people. You see?
I know
Thank you for
exactly
helping me
what
work that out.
needs to happen.
Okay.
There needs to be some kind of setup where a team of two needs to go into some musical entertainment place. Clash is thinking it'll be like concerts. It'll be cool. They get there and it's like a vampire rave straight out of Blade.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
And
Jesus.
so Clash and Loveless have to navigate whatever that is.
I'm
Loveless.
loving this idea, and it needs to happen.
You know what? I am making a physical note of it because if I don't do that, I will forget.
Because I see Clash absolutely loving it, and Loveless is just standing
Hating
there,
it.
like hand in face, like why?
Just hating it.
All right.
Whenever you see like a
I wrote down.
50-year-old person enter a rave room and they're just like, God, what are these children doing?
I wrote down blood rave? Question mark.
But you see,
Yeah,
I imagine
there we go.
Yeah,
I
you know,
imagine
DM,
that Loveless
I
is a
feel
little
that's
bit.
enough. When it
I
comes to notes, that seems good enough. Just blood rave, nothing else.
I imagine that Loveless outwardly hates it, but on the inside, there's a little bit.
More jealous than anything. Yeah, it's like I can't really enjoy the blood rave. I'm not a vampire anymore.
To be young again.
I see like
Or
To be young and able to enjoy the
I
blood
see
rave.
Loveless being very. I see Loveless being very nitpicky about the details of what's correct to vampire culture and what's not.
Yeah. Oh wow. Wow, that's real gatekeepy girl boss shit, huh?
I mean, you are super. Oh, you super
Just like-
asshole.
Just little things, just like those fountains went out of fashion 100 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, back in my
This is all
day, we
passé.
made sure to we had extra towels for the bloodbath.
Yeah, because
So that
that
way
way
we're
you clean
done.
up. You
We
don't put
clean
the
up.
bloodbath in the middle of the room. You put it slightly off to the side, so there's an area that keeps where you keep all the dry stuff, so that it doesn't get covered in blood. You fucking idiot.
This
yeah,
is
I don't see it as gatekeeping, more as just like, how are you not thinking on this?
this is a great outro, but I have to do the real one now.
Just 6 hours. 6 hours later, I have it properly set up. Okay, now enjoy the blood.
Everyone, here is
Alright,
your
so
cards with your names on it.
So thank you guys for listening to another episode. If you want to get in touch with us, we're on Twitter at AmbiguousPod, or you can like our Facebook page at facebook.com/AmbiguousPod. All the links to everywhere are in our Beacons link. It's beacons.ai/moralambiguity. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. I apparently forgot to upload the last episode to the YouTube channel until like 3 weeks after the fact. I'm like, oops.
Look,
Way to go.
you idiots! You didn't even board the windows up, so when you all are drunk on blood and pass out, and the light comes in, you're all gonna fry, okay? This building is not up to code, and I'm not gonna fucking stand for it.
And now I'm also thinking of like.
Also, there's not enough cum.
I'm thinking of like new age millennial hipster bloodbaths where like it's all like twee and shit, and like all the bloodbaths doesn't spray out. It's
All
like
right.
personalized and individualized so that you don't accidentally mingle your bloodbath with other people's bloodbaths, right?
It's all like
bad
blood
architecture.
fondue fountain.
Fondue, yeah. It's all
Yeah.
the architecture's all fucking new agey and shit.
All right, thank you guys for listening. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, don't put blood in a fondue. It doesn't work at all. It like coagulates really badly. It's really gross.
Bye.
Bye.
All right.
Later.
I'm sorry.